Hello and welcome to Devalianty Plays Jam and the Mystery of the Mysteriously Spooky Mansion by Rez. This visual novel was part of Ichio's bundle for racial justice and equality. This video contains mild language. Discretion is advised. Now, without further ado, let's get started.
Oh. Okay. Investigate the room with the mouse. Inspect highlighted objects. Okay, interesting. Finally, it's time for me to unmask the villainous mastermind behind the case. And the culprit is Alexander V. Badman. Just as I suspected, my arch-nemesis, the notorious intermunicipal criminal genius Alexander V. Badman. Kid? Are you seriously doing this right now? You've evaded justice for too long, Badman. It's high time someone took you down. And that someone is me, Jem, the world's greatest kid detective between ages 4 and 17 in the western half of Lynn County. Oh boy. Okay, kid, listen. I realize maybe I don't have the best track record on this, but this time, I'm totally innocent, I swear. And what's more... Oh, I'm sure you're innocent, Badman. Just like that time, the T-Rex portraits. It was just one T-Rex portrait, actually. Or the haunted factory. You technically never proved it was me underneath that bedsheet. Or the puzzling predicament of the vanishing gazebos. Alright, yeah, that one was totally me. But I'm telling the truth. I didn't do anything wrong in this particular abandoned house. I was just, doing some stuff when all of a sudden you came out of nowhere with a frying pan, knocked me out cold, and tied me to a chair. Extremely rude, by the way. But there's something else you need to know. Before you got here, I was poking around upstairs when I saw something seriously... Doing some stuff? Right. I'm serious, kid. You gotta untie me and run for it. Like, there is some real uncanny shit going down here. And don't get out of here. We're gonna get... Save it for the judge, Badman. The only thing I want to hear out of you is your confession. My confession to what? I haven't even done anything yet. Your confession to, the crime. The crime that was done by you that I definitely have solved in its entirety. Oh, God, you haven't even tried to figure out what's going on. Of course I have. My powers of deduction are impeccable. I just need a minute to get my evidence in order. Oh, what did I do? Which I will be doing over there, in a different room. Wait, listen to me, kid. Kid, don't leave! Kid! Stupid arch-nemesis, ugly turtleneck. I can prove he's the one who did it. Just as soon as I figure out what it is. Maybe I should go find some actual evidence first. Explore the mansion to find evidence of Alexander's crimes. Gather stuff to solve problems that you may encounter. Okay. Investigate the room with mouse. Change rooms with map. Okay. Pretty sure a fire extinguisher is like the opposite of evidence. Still, it's good to have one in handy in a place like this. The house is probably even older than asbestos. Cool. So let's go to map. We were... in the living room, so let's go to the kitchen. Okay. Oh, someone left out their ingredients. Looks like they were going to bake a cake with all of this. If they're not going to do it, maybe it'll take a crack at it. Okay, let's add the flour, some eggs, whole, of course, for the extra nutrition, and a stick of butter. A spoonful of sugar. Whatever this weird bitter almond sauce is. Vanilla flavoring. And mix it all together. Looking good. Next up, time to bake. Now then, let's get the cake of bacon. Just need to figure out how. Cook an item. We You do hear an awful lot about dead bodies being stuffed in fridges. Assuming it's still functional, it'd be the perfect place to hide evidence. I'll just open it up and... Huh. I guess that's technically still food. The yellow mold seems to be enjoying it anyway. Oh, what's this? This fish seems, well, relatively fresh. Which, given the circumstances, is pretty suspicious if you ask me. Guess I'll just take it with me. Alright, that's one piece of evidence down. I think I should get at least one more before I go confront Alexander. Okay, so that one... So how then... we don't got no stuff. Oh, that did it again. Okay. Let's go to the Paula. Huh, that's weird. Looks like someone left a key hanging from the ceiling by a string. No idea why anybody would do that, but I do know that a clue this tantalizing has got to lead to something significant. If only I could get it down. Okay. Oh wow, a still life with a skull and a bottle of wine. Super original. Never seen that before. There is something mysterious about it though. Is it the window? The unlit candle? Feels like this composition is missing something. Looks like there's something way back underneath the couch. I could probably grab it if I just reach in. But on the other hand, it also looks like no one's vacuumed down here in at least half a century. I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole. Okay. Maybe we find a 10-foot pole. Okay. Hey, there's a book on that chair. Well spotted, Jam. A book tucked away in a hard-to-find location. It's gotta have all sorts of clue and evidence scrolled away inside. I'll just open it and, Oh, something fell out. An aging post-it note? Has someone using this as a bookmark? And the text. Iron Still authorization. What could it mean? I mean, aside from Alexander v. Badman is super, super guilty, because it's totally what it says to me. Anyway, that makes two pieces of evidence. I should be able to figure out what Alexander's up to with this. Still, maybe gathering a little more evidence could be useful. The book is titled Ye Tomb of Dubiously Plot-Related Information. It's open to a chapter somewhere in the middle. Chapter 15, Ye Tale of Ye Brothers Three. Once upon a time there weren three jesters, who did themselves brothers call. Ye first jester was clept Melek. Oh, this is gonna be so hard. Ye second, Mahendra. And the third, Jimbo. Melek, Mahendra, and Jimbo. One day wherein these three brothers, with full merriment, a jaunt down ye street, a jaunt down the street, when yon spectre of death did them stop. "Ho, knaves!" cried Death. "O ye three, one must needs die, that ye other two may pass." To this ye brothers wept profoundly, alas, and waylay away. None of them wished to be seen his kin before himself perish, so a cunning plan didst they devise. "If one of us must needs die," spake Melek, a man of relentless exuberance, "taken me first. First was I born, and first shall I die." "Nay," excalibrated Jimbo with a grin, his hand upon his bow tie. "First in, last out, as they sayin', it musta needs me be." "Can we not compromise?" wept Mahendra, his hands raised in supplication. So hard to read. "Instead, taken me, ye middle brother." And so Death, moved by this show of brotherly loyalty, killed all three jesters and went off on their merry way. The end. Chapter 16, Ye Tale of Ye Riddle Text? Jesus Christ.
You once upon a time, therein was a curse. Randomly didst... Yeah. Okay, so was it only... Oh, so we took the book. If this is the proper spooky mansion, it stands to reason that there must be at least one rotating bookshelf. Badman probably has a secret passage hidden behind it, safe from prying eyes. But not from me. Now, if I were Badman, which book would I choose as the switch? This riddle would require a thorough analysis of his life and background. Though on second thought, I'm not sure I actually know anything personal about him. Oh, his name sounds kind of old-timey? Is he like European or something? Well, if that's the case, then there's only one book on this shelf that would be the switch. Huh. Well, I guess that wasn't it. Maybe it's just another bookshelf after all? Okay. I think that's everything in the library. Lounge? Hi! Can't look at the candle, too busy trying not to get my soul sucked out through my teeth. Oh god, what is that thing? Why does it have so many eyes? Oh god, oh man, oh god. Oh god, a yardstick. All I need to do is walk past that demonic monstrosity. Holy crap, it's gonna eat me alive! Yeah, let's, go back to the living room. Alrighty, time to wrap this up. I know what you did, and you got it. I've got the evidence to prove it. I have to say, this case was a tricky one. A strange fish and an encrypted message. For a lesser detective, one less worldly and rigorously well-versed in subjects ranging from geography to social studies, perhaps it would have been have even been insurmountable. But not for me, Jam, the world's greatest kid detective between the ages 4 and 17 in the western half of Lynn County. It took all my wits to crack this one, but once I saw the connection, the answer was as clear as obsidian. Kid, have you ever actually, been outside Lynn County? Curious that you should mention travel, bad man. Most curious indeed. Also, just for the record, I did in fact visit Portland for a Raffi concert when I was 4, so you can stop treating me like some ignorant child anytime now. Anyway, my first hint was in the initials of the note. Iron Snail Authorization, or ISA. What else could that stand for, you ask? Well, I'll tell you. International Secret Assassination. Not content to be a mere intermunicipal criminal genius, you had set your sights on a much grander prize. Cold-blooded murder in foreign land. Do I look like a cold-blooded murderer to you? Looks can be deceiving, bad man. That's the first rule of detectiving. Regardless, it wasn't enough to merely uncover the nature of your plot. I had to identify your intended victim and means of assassination. Fortunately, you left me with a second valuable clue hidden in the note. Why write snail and not, for instance, sarrusophone? Because no one knows what the hell a sarrusophone is? But think, where are snails most commonly eaten? That's right, France. Of course, we both know you're too broke to fly to France, so I had to look elsewhere. Wow, okay, that was totally unnecessary. In France, the national language is French, but do you know where else they speak French? Canada. That's where. A vast, almost entirely uninhabited wilderness full of extremely polite, internationally famous musicians who don't lock their doors at night, a mere 8 hours away by car. I couldn't devise a more perfect venue for your vile schemes, even if I made it up entirely on the spot. You're pretty much there already, kid. But how, then, to commit this murder? A wayward hockey puck, locking your victim in the cage with a starved beaver? No, such means are too inelegant for someone like yourself, and thus we come to the fish.
To kill a francophone, only one tool is suitable. Poison. What? Wait, what? It means fish in French. Oh. Anyway, just in case you're still planning to go ahead with the whole fish murder road trip thing, I went ahead and took the precaution of slashing your tires. My work here is pretty much done. Wait, you did what? Later, or rather, hasta la vista. That means later in French. Pretty sure it doesn't. I'm pretty sure that's Italian. Yeah. Ugh, what a mess. Stuck in a haunted house tied to a chair. And now I need to buy new tires? At least it can't get any worse. Still, the kid was right about one thing. A nice long vacation in Canada sounds pretty appealing right now. Hinting 1 of 16. Wow. Oh, Canada. That was good.
Thank you for joining me as I played Jam and the Mystery of the Mysteriously Spooky Mansion by Rez. This was a fun little romp through a mysteriously spooky mansion with our heroine and her delusions of grandeur, Jam. I really enjoyed this, and am sad that it wasn't very long. However, seeing that there are multiple endings does make one want to boot it back up and see how many endings you can get before you realize you haven't eaten in a couple of days. I give this a solid 3.5 stars. Thank you everyone for watching Valianty Plays Jam and the Mystery of the Mysteriously Spooky Mansion by Rez. If you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like, a follow, and ring that notification bell so that you'll know when the next episode drops. Please refrain from any hate toward me or the game developers. This review is just my opinion, and the devs worked really hard to make this game happen, and they deserve our support, because anyone who just wants to escape from a mysteriously spooky mansion deserves all the support. That's all for now, folks, and I'll see you next time.